Hello Beez Bladers! Welcome back and welcome newcomers to the channel. I've got an exciting unboxing to do today and I'm going to get right in here and get to it. This is going to be a neat one. I was looking forward to this one and I'm not going to waste any time. I just got off work and I want to get in here so I can play with this knife. My unboxing knife today is going to be the KIZER Small Hunter. I do have a video out on that if you want to check that out. It's got all the specs and all that good stuff. So let's get in here and see what this looks like. KIZER Hunter. All right. Slicey dicey. All right, here we go. There we go. There's the pretty KIZER box that I like so much. Black box with the silver lettering and the silver symbol. Let's get in here and take a look at this bad boy. This is a new KIZER exclusive. It's exclusive to Mojave Outdoor. Now, guys, if you want this knife or any other KIZER, go to Mojave Outdoor. I have a link in the description, and you get 10% off with my Beez Blades code. So make sure you do that. And also, KIZER Mojave Outdoor, they also have, they're called More Bucks, and you get credit for every dollar you spend. So you're gonna save you some money. Definitely with that code. There's a little bit of swag from Mojave Outdoor. Go check them out. And while I'm at it, I also have 10% off discount codes to Knife Pivot Lube in the description and White Mountain Knives, who does free shipping. Plus, you get 10% off with that. So here's your typical insert you get with a KIZER knife. It comes with a cleaning cloth. Well, maybe. This one, oh yeah, there's a cleaning cloth in there. You can see that. And then there's just a typical insert. There's not a whole lot of information. It's got some pictures on one side. I'm just going to leave it in there because I always end up ripping it, and I don't want to rip it. But here we go. Here we go, boys and girls. I'm excited. I'm excited. Are you excited? And yeah, look at that. Look at that. There's that micarta. Man, KIZER is just kicking it out of the park with this micarta. This is the KIZER Deadpool Feist. That is pretty cool. Look at that micarta. Give you a little bit of smell-o-vision there. Nice and close for you. Man, look at that. Nice small clip. This is really sleek. Look at this. The blade almost completely disappears. So it's got a bunch of holes here. I'm guessing that's just for some aesthetics. Probably takes a tad bit of weight away from it too. But there's that side. And there's that side. Here's the top of it. And looking already, you can see we're nice and centered. And it has a pretty strong looking tip, actually. I'm surprised by that. So let's see how this opens. A front flipper. Oh, golly. Typical KIZER fashion, opens like a dream. So there's this side if you want to get a screenshot. That is a good looking knife. This is pretty cool. There's that side. So starting up front here, let's take a look and go down the blade. The finish is really nice. There's your KIZER CPM-3V. Look at that. Your model number is V3499ED. CPM-3V steel. What do you think about that? This is a Lundquist design, obviously, and it's the Feist 138. I could go without the huge logo right there. I think it would look a little more sleek if that wasn't there, but that's okay. You know, I'll let it pass. And speaking of pass, we have a nice pass through here to close it. Super smooth. How's our... No lock rock, no blade play. I mean, it is rock solid. So let's get some numbers on this thing real quick so you guys can get a good idea, a good picture. Let me zoom in here, do a little zoomage, and we'll see some specs real fast. And you know what? This knife is small enough. I'm just going to use the old calipers. And, okay, we can't do that. So your close length coming in at 3.6. Okay, slow down there. Slow down there, champ. Coming down at 3.71 inches for your handle. And your blade length, we're coming in right about 2.8 inches. And your sharpen length just off the cuff here is about 2.73 inches. So that's not too bad, 2 3/4 inches. That's not too shabby. Your handle width is 7.75, so it's 3/4 of an inch by your handle thickness is coming in right at 0.44. So less than a half inch there, and what would we say? 0.77 inches, 3/4 of an inch. So it's nice and slender. What's our blade stock looking like? Haven't used my calipers on video in a while. What the heck? 0.12. That's the typical good old 0.12, and I'm not going to take my time to actually get a good measurement here, but I'm just going to look a little bit behind the edge here real quick and see what we get. Looks like we're about 10 thousandths behind the edge. So that's pretty good just for one quick measurement. All right, let's see what it looks like up against a couple other knives here for you. All right, here, just for the sake of contrast, I'm going to throw this towel here just to give you a little contrast. So here is the Spyderco Tenacious. There we go. There's the Spyderco Tenacious. They're pretty close in thickness. Here's another one, a common for you guys, Spyderco Pair 3. They're about the same. So even though it's a small knife, it has some girth. Is that the right word? And here's the Civivi Imperium. Imperium's got a little bit on it, not a whole lot. Let me throw you up. Here's one that you think is a smaller knife, but it's actually really not. The QSP Penguin. QSP Penguin has usually is a little thicker than these smaller knives, and it is. All right, so I'm going to layer out here for you and give you guys some size comparisons so you can get a real idea of how big or how small this knife is. Let's zoom out here a little bit. All right, are you ready? I'm going to throw up the regulars. Here's a Spyderco Tenacious, which it is dwarfing the Feist, and that's to be expected. The Feist is not a huge knife. And there's the Spyderco Manix 2. And here's two more. Here's the Spyderco Pair 3. And the good old, I would say this is probably the most common knife. It's just my guess. I would guess that this is the most common Spyderco out there, the Spyderco Delica. So you can see I've got them pivot to pivot. The Delica has a little bit of handle on it, but it looks like as far as cutting length, Delica ain't got nothing on the Feist. How about that? What do you think about that? Now here's a Kizer. This is a Kizer Splinter. The Kizer Splinter, it's, you know, the Splinter has the thin handle, but it definitely has a lot of length both sides. And here's one more that a lot of you have here. I'll put up two real quick. There's the Pilar 3 or Pilar 3, and then here's one more, the QSP Penguin, another red one. Now this micarta, now you see the Penguin doesn't have a whole lot on it, and as far as sharpen length, they're almost identical, just a little bit more on the Penguin. Now this micarta, it will break in with the oils of your skin, and this red gets darker. You can cheat and use some mineral oil or something and put on there just a little bit, and it gets a lot deeper red color. But I like the idea of just the natural oils of my skin changing the color of it over time and with use. It's kind of like a micarta patina, if you will. Now, just quick on a housekeeping note, don't forget, guys, right now while I'm remembering, hit the like button, or you can hit the dislike button if you want. And don't forget after the video to comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think about this knife. And even if you don't have an opinion about it, just say hello. I enjoy talking to you guys and telling you guys to have a great day. And that's enough of the housekeeping. So here's your deployment. Let's try that again. All right, so the detent is not super strong. You can see here, it's not real strong on it. Let me try this again. Okay, there's not a whole lot to grab here. But then again, you guys have seen this knife. This is how long I've seen it. We're at what, 9 minutes in? Whew. Okay, a little bit of a learning curve. Struggling, guys. There we go. There we go. Let's see if I can open it my typical way. Yes. If you've seen my channel, I am not a big fan of using my thumb for front flippers. This is how I open them. There you go. Every time. Nice and smooth. That's nice. That's how I open my front flippers. That's just what works for me and works for my hand. So, and the action is already, I mean, this thing is going to be drop sheddy. And now that I'm starting to get used to it, I'm getting a feel for it. Now I'm getting it with the thumb. See, there we go. I'm feeling a little redeemed, a little bit of redemption, and the blade is dropping shut pretty easily. Man, it already has such good action. Man, that is pretty good. I know I can sit here and flip it all day, but I'll do that after the video. But just to give you an idea for ergos real quick. So my hand is 4 inches from here to here, 3.5 from here to here, and then from this line to the end of my middle finger is 7 1/4. So that's how big or small my hand is. Here's the handle in my hand. Look at that. There's plenty for my hand. My hand's 4 inches across, right about there. I'm not feeling any hot spots. Nothing's really speaking to me. Nothing's saying, hey, this is sharp. Speaking of sharp, there's your edge. Looks like it was ground pretty well. And speaking of edge, let me grab a piece of paper and let's cut a piece of paper. All right, let's see how she does out of the box. Whoo! Does that tell you guys anything? Yeah, it is sharp. Whoo! Yeah, look at there. It was just. So that's pretty nice. Very, very nice. Very nice. Very, very nice. So it's nice and sharp out of the box. But as far as ergos, yeah, I'm good. I'm good for jumping all around. I'm like a squirrel sometimes. It's pretty comfortable. There's some jimping right here, but you're not going to feel it. That's pretty much for your deployment. So your hand grabs a hold of the jimping, or your finger does. And I'm already getting the feel for this knife. I'm definitely a front flipper with my finger. Yeah, I'm liking this already. Oh, it deploys so easy. Let's see, is that detent? All right, so here's something to note. I can get the blade to come out going like that. So it doesn't have the strongest detent in the world. Now, I don't know that it's going to come out. Maybe if you drop it, it's going to come out. But there's nothing to grab or open it other than your finger. But, yeah, it's kind of a weak detent. Don't tell Lefty. So there's that. Let me see real quick how this pocket clip looks here. So your pocket clip is not reversible. It's one side only, and those look like T6s in there. Oh, yeah, those are T6s. And that's going to be a T8. The typical T8, T6 combo. And let me see. I have basketball shorts on, and it goes in like a dream. Goes in like a dream. So there you guys have it. There you have it, guys and gals. There is the KIZER Feist Deadpool. I like that red. Gotta like it. Gotta love it. Tell me what you guys think. Do you like it? Do you want one? It's a very gentlemanly carry. It's lightweight. You could just throw it in your pocket. You don't even have to use the pocket clip. You could even take the pocket clip off if you want to. What do you guys think? Are you going to get one? Do you like the color cambo? You like that cambo? But let me know what you think down in the comments. I really appreciate you guys watching. And if you have any questions, I would love to answer them. You guys know I answer every comment. And if I didn't, it's because the app didn't tell me and I find it later and I still answer you. So remember to live in the present, keep a Band-Aid handy, and don't cut yourself.